What's up, y'all? It's another episode of Rapper Cat Podcast with your host, Mike the Young OG. I'm back with two new guests, returning members, Cammy and Aaron. So, top three. Give me, y'all, we was just talking about it, so give me your top three college stories.
Oh, God.
College stories.
But, you know.
Oh, I have one, but you go first, if you can remember.
I don't even got one yet, so.
My first, bad experience. I don't know if you were there. You might have been there. We were at a party in, what were those really nice apartments? The Village, I think?
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't the Village.
The
It was
Village
the other
one.
one. The other one that was really nice.
The
The District. I think it was the District. We were at a party in the District. We were like on the third floor.
Is that when the floor caved in?
No, that's when the police came and opened the door and cracked it, pepper spray all in there. Like a fight broke out in the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing up on like a speaker, and the police came in there trying to like push in the door, and they weren't letting the police come in there because
I
it was
remember
so
that.
packed and there was a fight like happening. The police opened doors, pepper spray all inside the apartment.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we was there
And
when
then
y'all
we were
came back.
dying, like
No.
walking out of there because everybody inhaled all of that,
Yeah.
trying to get out.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was terrible.
Yeah, I was weak.
That was bad.
I was weak. I
I
remember
think
when
y'all
y'all got
was
back.
there when we got back.
Yeah, when y'all got back, we was in the
Mhm.
room dying.
Mm.
He was coughing and crying. Our eyes was watering from all that pepper spray. That was terrible.
Well, mine ain't as good, but of course, drunk nights, you know what I'm saying? Going into my birthday, it was like, my birthday's on the 29th
Mm-hmm.
of August. So it was the 28th, and we was drinking and turning up, and I got too crazy. And I didn't even make it till like 12:01, and I died. I was in the back, and I was in my bathroom in my dorm just throwing up everywhere.
Oh,
My friends trying to come in and get me, and I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't get up. I couldn't do nothing, and I just slept on my floor.
Great night.
Yeah, that's how you do a birthday. I have
Yeah.
one more though.
You
I
gotta give me
remember-
two more.
Well, I don't know. They're coming as I'm thinking, but I remember when I was at ODU, I had my Crown Vic. You remember?
Oh, you had to come.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gangsta.
Yeah.
I remember one night we were going out and it was me and all the girls. It was like 6 of us in the car, and I was so drunk and I was driving. But I was like, when I was drunk back then, I was good. But I was driving. We got pulled over by the police, and then he was like, "Where y'all going?" Mind you, the car is packed full of girls.
What was it,
But
sophomore
I'm just
year?
Like, no,
Or junior year?
freshman year.
Freshman
I was
year?
there freshman year. That's it.
I didn't know you had the Crown Vic there.
I think I had it. I didn't have it the whole time. Or
What was that,
no,
second-
maybe
you had a car
that's
your
when I
freshman
came
year?
back.
No, that had to be when you
Yeah,
came back because
okay.
you didn't have it freshman
Because I
year.
didn't. You're right. Okay, that wasn't freshman
know
year
I
when I
walked
had the
weekend.
car, but I think I came back to like party or something.
Yeah, that had to be like sophomore year.
Yeah, ended up getting pulled over by the police, and he was like, "Everything good in here?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, good." And he was like, "Can I get your license and registration?" So I'm like trying to close the glove compartment, and it wasn't closing. So I'm like, he was like, "You good over there?" And I'm like, I got it." Like close it real hard and give it to him. We didn't even get a ticket that night, thank God. But I probably could have got a DUI.
Easily.
sure.
Easily.
If I didn't keep my composure, I would have had a DUI for sure.
Oh, weak.
I got two.
All right.
I'm not going to, you're going to have to come over one. So we
I'm
back
gonna have to
back.
think because I don't know.
All right, but my next one, right, is this when I was working. I used to work at DLA. So where I work now,
Mm-hmm.
I had an internship like my sophomore year. So it was I was coming back to school. We came back that following week. So I went there. They had a party on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So I went. It's called the Civic. We went in there.
Mm.
We went in there. It's just me and my homeboy.
Legendary.
Me and my homeboy drinking New Amsterdam. This is the last time I ever
Oh,
drunk
God.
vodka. Never drunk vodka after this.
Mm-hmm.
So me and him, it's just me and him. We were getting ready for the party. We were a little early, so we in the parking lot just taking swigs. Like me and him, just one bottle, the big ass New Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
And so we finally go in there. There's no line or nothing. We get in there and it's way too early. So I'm like, man, I ain't having fun. I mean, let's go back to the car and keep drinking. We got to worry about the line.
Mistake.
So we kept drinking. He got on the phone, so it's just me by myself drinking. So I get in there, man, I'm turned. Like I ain't never been this turned. I'm dancing with everybody. So I remember the first 15 minutes of me being in the party.
Mm-hmm.
Then I remember waking up in the hospital.
Oh.
In the hospital.
The hospital.
The hospital. And my
Oh,
mom,
what?
my mom is next to me.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
My mom would have killed me in the hospital.
Yeah.
Man, I got up. My mom told me I was trying to fight the nurses and everything when they had to put smelling salt on me so I can wake up.
Oh my God.
And I was trying to fight. and
Okay,
all that
baby
kind of-
Tupac.
had-
Like,
they
You
almost had to
alcohol
pump my stomach and
poisoning.
everything.
Yeah.
that's
bad.
crazy.
Yeah,
I would have
and
been like,
it's
what
crazy
is going on?
because my last day of work was that Friday. So I had to go into work, and I couldn't even make it. I didn't wake up until like 1 p.m.
Wow.
Dang.
And they had threw a party for me. Going
Wow.
back to school, and I didn't even know.
You didn't even make it.
Yes, so my dad was pissed. He didn't know why. I was, what happened, but
I'm sure he
knew
found out.
Yeah, and no, he still don't know to this day. He just knew I didn't make it to work.
That's crazy.
Man, it was crazy.
Wow.
So
I'm trying to think of another story. I really don't think I have one.
Nah,
But just to piggyback off the Amsterdam, college was the only time I drank vodka. I cannot drink vodka
joints for
to
the
this
birds.
day. I
For
will
the
die.
birds.
Yep.
We used to drink the big Smirnoff bottles.
Yep.
You know, I used to keep a big Smirnoff bottle in my under my bed in a little trunk.
You're a college student, you get what you can get.
Yeah.
Nah, facts. Some bottles was like
$15.
$10.
Yeah.
It was like
$15
$15 for the
$10.
big Smirnoff. Ew, I'm
Gallon.
alive. And it was always the flavor ones.
Yep.
I couldn't
Yep,
even
I think it was
imagine
like-
drinking that right now.
I think mine was like peach or something like that.
Oh yeah, they had all the flavors:
Strawberry,
strawberry,
Smirnoff.
pineapple, all that.
That joint had
Oh
a
my
handle.
God.
That's how you know it was a big joint.
Right.
Oh, you could tell the story. What was
Oh,
that
God.
senior year?
Oh,
Whenever we ended up splitting up, friend group wise, after we had
I don't even remember the.
smoke with Tavon. Shout out to Tavon.
Yes, I miss you, but I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about?
Bro, when
The girl?
when Ashlyn and the girl got into it,
I don't remember.
and they
that
ended
story.
up all y'all ended up staying in my crib because they got into a fight.
I remember them getting into a fight, but I don't remember exactly what happened. I just
Dang,
remember.
you ain't no fun.
Did I cuss her out?
Nah, you didn't.
I remember being in y'all's room. No, that was. I don't really want to drop names because I don't really know.
Yeah.
Use fake names.
He's not gonna.
I'm not gonna know.
know.
All I know is tall and small.
Petite.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls, right?
Yeah.
I remember, but I don't remember exactly what happened. So I would be telling the shop.
Cammy was out the loop. I was in the loop, and I was just sitting. I was in the
I
middle of
was
it,
out
like,
the
You tell the
dang.
story then.
Yeah, nah.
Right, you could tell the story. I really don't remember.
So what happened? It started off with we having a great time at homecoming. Everybody linked up.
Oh, it's a
Was I
homecoming.
Yeah, this is homecoming. Like,
there?
so, yeah, you was there, bro. You was
Foggy.
there.
I know
You was
at
there with
homecoming.
your best friend. What's her
Oh,
name?
was it the
Not Jasmine.
Jasmine?
Was it her? Yeah.
Probably. Was it the all white? All
No. This was all. I want to say this was all black. Yeah, this was all black. Had to
I
be
remember.
because it's homecoming.
black? I
So
went to at least one. All
we
black.
all link up. Everything's copacetic. So we go to the what is it? The football. What's the little things called that they have the day of the football game? The
Pep rally?
no, not the pep rallies. When they got all the food and stuff out there.
Oh, the
Tailgate?
yeah.
Yeah, we go
tailgate.
to the Greek tailgate, and so we out there having a great time. So it's like it's getting dry though. So we like, Tavon like, man, I'm trying to leave and go smoke. I said, that's a bet. Everybody like, all right, let's go. So a couple of people weren't with it, so they was just like, all right, we gonna stay here. Hit us whenever y'all get done. Apparently they didn't get the info that we left them, but the person who said they told them, I don't know what happened. So we went. We probably had like 5 in rotation.
Sound
Easily.
about right.
We had like,
Back in those days,
we had-
sound about right. But
we
you
had
gotta
like
think about
5
it,
in
it was like
rotation.
6 people.
Oh no, this is when
It was- I don't.
Cece was there.
Who?
Cece.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
You
so
gotta remember, I was after freshman year. I wasn't there.
it was
but
what's her name's
randomly.
friend? Ashton's friend.
I don't know who that is.
So we in there and we had at first we had 2 in rotation, so it was cool. Then somebody else was like, "Hey, bro, I got another one if y'all trying to start it up." So we had 3. So then this dude who was like rogue all through homecoming, Markel, he just came out of nowhere and he was like, "Hey, bro, I got 2 right now if y'all trying to like let me get in on it." So it ended up being like 5 of us. Ski.
And where were y'all smoking at?
It sound like
Ski. So then like we all trying to function, trying to go to the ABC store, get some alcohol.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember what we were looking for. We couldn't find it, but we ended up getting a bottle of I don't even know what. So Dave's supposed to be staying with me. Bear's supposed to be staying with me, or he stayed at his own crib, and then I had Brian staying with me. So we all like just about to get everything going. Somewhere in there, it was like a little cat fight going back and forth, like between them.
Out there.
They ended up not like the girls were supposed to stay, not them 2, but 2 other girls were supposed to stay with the other 2 girls. They won't respond, and they basically told them like, "Come get your stuff. You ain't staying here."
Ooh.
So
Mama.
so she had to get in there, get her stuff. Then everybody got ready at my crib. So we all just drinking like whatever. So then everybody was running late. We having a pregame. And it was like, hey, bro, can we smoke in the house? And I was like,
Yeah, no.
okay, yeah, man, why not? So we smoked out my bathroom. It's like probably like 30 people in the crib. Mind you, I got a studio. Like there's probably like as big as like this room and like that. Yeah.
I never went to that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Cammy, yes, you did.
Oh, I don't remember.
Bro. Oh my God.
Your studio?
Yeah, my apartment.
I gotta think. Like, I gotta go back in time and like.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Bro,
that was a long time ago.
So they're going back and forth. So I called the girls who they're beefing with, and I'm like, "Yo, where y'all at?" And she's like, "I'm ready. I'm just waiting on them to come pick me up so we can slide." So I'm like, "All right, cool." She's like, "Hold on, I'm about to call her." So she's like, "I'm gonna call you right back." She never calls me back. So I'm like, I text her. I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" He was like, "Well, they're not trying to go because such and such are there." And I'm like, what happened? And it was like,
cool.
Yeah, it was like, nah, they've been going back and forth, and she don't like the way that she did this and this. There was a whole bunch of other stuff going on, like, it don't really matter. So then we all at the crib, we chilling, and then we go out. The night won't all that, from what I remember. It was straight, though. So then they come to the crib, they go to sleep, they go on the air mattress. Dude, Brian on the air mattress. I'm in my bed, and I'm texting the girl that they got beef with, and I'm just like, hey, bro, at the end of the day, like, I'm just glad to be in my bed. Like, I'm just glad to be in my bed. We cool. Everything is copacetic. Like, I'm about to go to sleep. Man, it was like not even an hour later, this man, Brian, wake me up in the middle of my sleep. And I'm like, what? And he like, hey, bro, such and such on the phone.
I remember.
See, I told you, bro.
I literally just had like a vision in my head.
He like,
his apartment.
Bro, he like, yo. I'm like, what? He like, such and such, like, they ain't got nowhere to stay because such and such not answering the phone. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, easily. I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, they ain't got nowhere to stay. So I told him to come over to the house so they could just stay with you. So he was like, whenever they get here, I'm gonna wake you up again. I woke up pissed because I literally was like, at least I got my bed all to myself. Yeah. So then they get there like 3:34 in the morning, and like I'm so cockeyed and tired. Like they get there, they drunk as I don't know what, loud. So then boom, somebody got to sleep with B. Then you got them two on the air mattress, and it's like my whole floor is just like full of bodies. Like, so like you gotta like Euro step over everybody. So then I'm in my bed. All I hear is just a big boom, and it's like one of the girls. She was like, "Night, Mike," and rolls over and was not snoring the whole night. I was pissed. So I'm texting.
In your bed?
Yes, I'm texting the other girl. I'm like, "Yo, y'all so foul. Like y'all violated." Da 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 da. And she was, and they was just weak. Like they did not care. None of that. No. So the next morning I woke up, it was like 10 people in my house. Just seemed like when we was pre-gaming. I was just like,
you can't stay in my bed though.
Bruh, that joint was
wild.
That's
how you know I was lit, because
it was we was all family, so I mean it won't
cool and all, but you can't stay in my bed,
it won't that crazy, but yeah, it was a wild night.
Had some times.
You still owe a third story.
Yeah, we waiting on
I really don't have one though.
How many years you went to college?
One. I was at ODU for 1 year. That was 2014 to 2015. Mm-hmm. That was my freshman year. And then they all stayed.
No. You got to tell the story.
How do you remember more than I do?
because I remember. You got to tell the story when you got that girl to leave college.
I did not get that girl to leave college. That was not me.
You got to tell one of those stories.
I just put her in her place.
With her.
She just was one of them type of girls. I don't know. She was older than us, so I guess she felt like she had some pull in a sense. Mm-hmm. And I just wasn't having it. And, I just wasn't agreeing with how she was handling certain things in certain situations. So I put her in her place one night, and then I don't think I made her leave, but they always make. She did.
Facts. She did.
So like the next day, she packed up and left.
Nah, she like legit packed up and left and didn't tell nobody nothing. Mm-hmm. Came back and was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving." And got some more of her stuff. Didn't come back for the rest of her stuff. Had somebody else come get the rest of her stuff and dipped.
I'm not gonna say that was solely my fault, but I think she felt attacked because
she was bullying like all the girls on the hall.
So
like the moment like Cammy had said something, cause like everybody was kind of chilling until like
what you not gonna do is.
And so she got tired.
We're not gonna do this.
She eyes I don't know what in the corner, eyes like this and like going off, and I was just like. So she was like, I'm not trying to do anything. Like, I'm not. Da, da, da.
She was one of them that like to stir the pot, and then when she gets confronted about it, she was like, I didn't do anything. It's like, no, you did, and we don't like it.
Yeah. That John was crazy.
Because we were all really close, but she was close at first, kind of, sort of, but she was always kind of like out the loop.
Yeah, no, she was out the loop when she tried to tase my dog Barrett.
Oh,
she tried to tase
Yeah, she was.
Bro, she tried to
and
tase
she was older.
like
She
three
was like
people.
what, 2 years older than us?
Yeah, had to be. She tried to tase my dog, and she tried to tase Akayla. And I was like, Akayla was going to get it. That's why she just shut up. But Barrett was locked in the bathroom for like 40 minutes. You should have told that story.
I don't even remember. The stories that I said were like ones that stuck with me.
So basically, she was like talking about tasing somebody. And like, she was like, I got a taser, like just in case, blah, 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 blah. And so she was just like, you know, hitting it.
Playing with it.
Playing with it. And so like, we had went and this girl, Akayla and Cammy, they both had like a suite to themselves. So like they shared a bathroom. So we was in Akayla's room and we was just kicking it. And like she started messing with Akayla. She was like, I'm gonna tase you. And she was like, bro, you better not tase me. So she got serious, like, because Akayla was trying to stand up for herself. So she tried to tase her. And she was like, bro, chill, like for real. She was like, you got it. She was like, all right, that's what she's saying. She basically tried to punk her.
She was the bully.
She ain't go in Cammy's room.
She was a little, a little bit big.
Diesel.
Small.
She was Diesel.
Yeah, she played like, what did she play?
She played like,
what's that sport?
She been a linebacker.
No, what's that sport where you have the net and the lacrosse? Yeah, she played. Is that what it is? Yeah. Lacrosse. She did play lacrosse. Yeah. So she was athletic, but she was solid. Yeah, she was solid, but we're not gonna do that.
So like,
we don't bully people.
Us being like as childish as we was. Like, we like, you ain't gonna tase nobody. And she was like, I'll tase y'all. And I said, Andre, I promise you, if you tase me when I wake up. I said, when I wake up.
That's your.
So Barrett smacked the taser out her hand, and she chasing him like all through Cammy room, like all through Akayla room. So it's literally like the two doors is like here. So it's literally like they going like this, like in circles. So Cammy got mad. She's like, y'all better not get out my room. Stop running through my room. So Barrett like locked himself in like the bathroom. The bathroom had two entrances because it's like two rooms. So he locked Cammy drunk. So then like he ran and like locked the side where Akayla was. So like she waiting outside the door like with the taser. She was like, Barrett, like when you get out, I'm tasing you no matter what.
Like, is it ever that serious? I just feel like she just did everything she could to make a point out of everything. It's like, it's not that deep. You know what I mean?
So he was in there for like 30 minutes. So then I forgot what we did. I said, Andre, if you tase Barrett, I promise you. I was like, I know you're a woman, but I'm going to have to put hands on you. Like, bro.
If you tase me, I got it.
So we came up with a little scheme. I don't remember how Barrett got out, but we ended up getting him out. And we escaped. So like we had our homeboy call us and like fake like he was getting into a fight. Like getting jumped at the whip. So we blah, blah, blah. So we dip out and we just run around the building and go back. And so they like, what's going on? Like such and such. So them being the riders that they are, they like get their stuff and like they coming to like go fight too. So they had to wear like where y'all at? And we was like, really we ain't even answer the phone. We in the room laughing, like dying laughing. But like the Oscar performance that I should have got for that, because we was like so like, bro, like he about to get hit, like he getting jumped right now, like they trying to fight him, da da da.
That's so messed up.
It was a dope story.
We were tight though. We were tight.
I would have you time.
Yeah, we were tight. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any more stories. I think you have more stories.
You
I'm pretty sure you do.
She got
I got one more. I got one more.
Let's see. That's my third.
I say the last story. I think the last story is really what started the break, like between our whole haul. The jump, not that jump, but the jump when Barrett and what happened? Barrett and Akayla got into it. So all of us would like play fight, but you was gonna get hit. Like they was not gonna pull no punches. So we would just like open hand, like hit arm, like leg, whatever. So like Barrett has like this thing where he will not pull his punch. He's cute. You know, B.
We're all like little.
He won't. Arms long. He won't pull his punches for nobody. So He hit. I think Akayla was stop, and she smacked him on the arm like super
Pretty hard, yeah.
And so he rocks her in the leg like just pure out. She was like, ow, blah blah. So they get into it, and like she basically tried to smack B.
Yeah, that's
so he ain't having it. So he mushed her, got out. So we had like these little Nerf guns. So he shoots her like right in the eye with the Nerf gun.
I remember that.
And she was like, don't shoot me in my face. As soon as she said that, he shot her one more time right in her eye, bro. She was hot. No. So B was like, keep your hands off me with the gun in her face like this. So I'm like, B, what's wrong with you? He was like, nah, bro, she hit me way too hard. So I'm like, all right. Mind you, Barry is my roommate, and like Akayla's down the hall. And so like every time like Akayla around, like she's like, oh, I'm not going in the room with Barry. And like Barry down there.
Anytime he was there, she was just never
She was not coming down. Like, so it's like I'm going down there. I'm like, yo, we about to have movie night. What you doing? She's like, nah, I'm not coming because da. Like, and I feel like don't nobody rock with me like this. I'm like,
come on, Barry.
We stuck beside him, but she just wasn't.
And Barry was like, I said, Barry, just apologize. No. I said, why?
Yeah, he's very, very stubborn.
I said, Barry, please just apologize. No, bro, for what? I said, you shot her in the eye twice after she asked you not to shoot her. He true. Like, I don't care. I shoot whatever. She'll get over it. I was like, B.
And she never got over it.
He didn't apologize. How petty Barry is, he didn't apologize to the next year, sophomore year, when we all were in the same accounting class.
That's crazy.
And I was like, B. He was like, yeah, we good. He was like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shot you.
After a year.
He was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have shot you. That was kind of wild. He was like, that was kind of funny too, though.
He needed a year of growth, man. He needed a year of growth.
Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah. That's the last wild one well, not wild one, but that's the last one I'm willing to tell. All the other ones are
too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember, because, you know, me and Akayla's room we shared the same bathroom. My roommate never ended up showing up. Well,
neither did
I
hers.
did have a roommate, but come to find out, she was on the golf team. So she ended up, like, being in,
what was that?
I don't remember.
Dominion?
No.
Ireland?
It started with the W, I think.
Whitehurst.
I think she was staying in Whitehurst with the golf team. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. You know, I get a whole room to myself.
That was lit. Crazy.
And Akayla, I don't know what happened to her roommate, but she ended up getting one.
Oh, at the end. And she was
Alexis.
pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't go good. That didn't go well. Because we already had our thing going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We were all friends. We used to have friends in my room. We used to hotbox our bathroom all the time.
It would be wildin'.
Yeah.
This before we smoked. So
yeah,
it was
y'all
like
want to smoke. We
was outside like watching guard putting the towel under there, like the RAB like
Making
I smell smoke, and I'd be like I don't know where it's coming from.
Smoke,
but she was cool. I remember her name. You remember her name?
Danielle.
She was cool.
All right.
She was cool, but she lived right across from my room.
So she smelled and heard.
So
everything.
I know she,
But she was cool though. She ain't never write nobody up. We should have been written up.
Yeah, we probably should have got put out.
Bruh, a few times.
Yeah.
So I got one story. It's my last one.
All right.
And it's kind of crazy.
It can make up for the one Cammy
kind of crazy. So I lived in this thing called quad, right? So it was co-ed. So there's girls and boys, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So a girl lived across the hall from us, and I was messing with her. So you know what happens. So I come back to my room, and my roommate is laying in a pool of blood, bro. Yes, he had heart problems.
Ooh.
So like he would take medicine, and he'd be like sneezing up blood and stuff.
Oh my God.
So when I came over, I guess he had sneezed and hit his head. He was just laying in blood. So I freak out, like I go move him and stuff. He don't move. And then I move him again. He finally moved. So I sprint down to his friend's room, because I'm a freshman. I don't have a car. So he come down. We pick him up. We put him in the car. And we searching for a hospital. And we don't know what's wrong with him. So we searching for a hospital. He going in and out. And we go to this hospital called Southside. But we went to the old Southside. It was shut down.
Oh.
So we had to find a hospital. We finally found a hospital and got him in there, right? Got him checked in. And we're going back to the room, and we get pulled over.
Wow.
No, actually, we didn't even make it to the hospital first. We got pulled over while he was in the car. And I think they had finished hotboxing, so we didn't want to get in trouble and stuff like that. So we finally got through that. We get him to the hospital and everything. And then I think he ends up being good. But it was just that thing just scared the mess out of me.
I could not
I
imagine.
couldn't imagine, bro.
Walking
Nah.
into that.
Exactly.
That's
I felt like my boy just got murdered or something.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, man, it was crazy,
No.
man. It was crazy. And they said if I wouldn't have got to him in time, he would have choked on his own blood.
That's crazy.
So I technically saved his
Ooh.
life.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
What
we
a
can end
story.
with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
we can definitely end with that, yo. We
Okay,
can
I
definitely
can
end with
top
that.
that
That's
one.
wild.
That one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's wild.
Nah,
It was
that's
like,
wild.
my heart was racing. Dog. Like,
I don't know
I had
what
to
I
go
would have
into
done.
survival mode.
I'd have been screaming.
Yeah,
don't know.
I couldn't panic though. I had to figure out what we was gonna do.
Yeah.
Cause once I shook him, like it took me 3 or 4 times to shake him, and he finally started cooperating. So that's when I just sprinted down there, and I ain't had no way to get him to the hospital. So we had to like pick him up, pick him all through we left on like the 3rd floor. We had to bring him down the elevator, and everybody wondering what's going on and stuff.
Facts. I can only imagine what everybody else looking like. You
That's
see
scary.
like
What
somebody
the
like drenched in
heck
blood,
is
and you're like,
happening?
Yep. What the hell?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and we was in Petersburg though, so you know everything basically shut down in the city of Petersburg. So it was rough.
That's true. Everything is shut down in Pittsburgh.
We had to go all the way to Cradle Road to
Oh my God,
to
yeah.
the new
Yeah, that's
Southside
before they put that
Regional.
joint in Colonial Heights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And on that note,
Yep, let's go ahead and switch gears.
So,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it was wild.
Here we go.
here we go.
You're first.
Oh, no, this is for both of y'all.
Okay.
I didn't.
Nah, so, you know what I'm saying?
I just ended it, John. You gotta go.
I've been having a few conversations with some friends. You know what I'm saying? And I've come to the conclusion, Cameron, correct me if I'm wrong, both of y'all. Girls be plotting to be like dude's girl while trying to be their friend. Like they'll act like, oh yeah, we just cool, we just friends. But low key, they'll literally be plotting doing the same thing men do. Is that a true or false statement? Because I feel like it's a true statement.
Be honest.
I could
Be
see.
honest.
I could see. For me, no, absolutely not. But I see where you're coming from. Like I feel like I know girls, not personally necessarily, but I've witnessed something similar to that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as me doing that, no. 'Cause
And
what's
it
the
may
point?
not be even consciously though, because I feel like they do that sometimes. I feel like they be like they accept the friends. Like you tell them from the jump, I don't want nothing. I don't want a relationship. We can just be friends.
But girls
as
are
you
so
get-
emotional.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard to not. Like, yeah, y'all can agree, like, okay, we're just going to be friends for now. But, I mean, if you start catching feelings, then it's kind of like, it's not intentional.
Yeah.
But
know
why
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
plot? Why you just can't?
Well, it's
say,
different if you're
like,
plotting. If you're
yeah.
plotting, you're plotting.
Yeah, if
but
I feel like if a girl really like a dude, like girls don't like being told no.
that's true.
So it's
I hate
like-
being told no.
So it's like whenever they really get in their mind, like, no, you're gonna be my man.
Your
Yes.
mindset, yeah. That's toxic.
Yes.
They like, okay, we gonna be cool, but we gonna be
But-
my level of cool,
You know
which
why,
means you my
know why I
man.
feel like they like that though. I feel like because women are chased so much that when they find a guy that they actually like and he says no,
Preach.
I agree.
he says no, they like, oh hell no.
Wait a minute. You said no.
Yeah.
Just know
What
me.
you want?
What?
Why me?
You don't want this?
Exactly.
No.
Come on now.
No.
I agree.
And then
with that.
we could just be friends. Okay, we can be friends. And then it gets closer, the more intimate, they especially if sex is involved. Oh yeah, it's over then.
I think it's worse if sex isn't involved though. Like if sex
so?
isn't involved and like y'all just
Debatable.
kicking it,
Oh yeah, and they
and
actually
she
like
like, oh, you giving me your time, and you saying like you not, no, you gonna be my man.
Yeah.
Like you gonna be my man, cause any other dude, they like, yeah, we could kick it, you could throw some,
Yeah.
but I ain't gonna wife you, type thing.
especially if they got all the qualities they like in a guy.
But
And he said we want to be friends. They like I said, it might not be intentional, but you gonna fall. You don't know.
Yeah.
That's
That's
catch feelings.
that's the thing too. It's like when women get like when they get into the pool of men they actually want versus the men they actually settle for, and they can't get what they want. It's like
Yep.
they automatically get frustrated.
Yep.
I feel like.
How you feel? Talk
I just
that.
don't like. I mean, I agree to a certain extent, but it is different, especially if you're a woman that's used to being chased or approached or whatever, and then you find someone that gives you a little pushback. You're like, wait a minute, but it's attractive.
Has
you
that
know
happened
what
to
I'm
you?
saying? Yeah.
What'd you do?
I mean, has what happened to me?
Like you like wanted somebody and they was like, nah, hold on, and you was like, what?
Well, no.
You don't have to say no. Hold on.
I
but
don't think
a little
so.
pushback.
Like a little pushback, yeah.
Or maybe they didn't want what you wanted,
No,
or they didn't give all the
I
way
don't
in.
think that's ever happened to me.
Cameron got the juice.
And I'm not saying that. Let's be clear. I'm not saying that, but you know what I'm saying? I agree with that statement as far as women that are used to being chased or, whatever. As soon as they get somebody and it's like, oh, let's just be friends or something that the opposite of what you're asking for or what you want. It's kind of like, what?
Yeah.
But as far as plotting, I'm never doing that.
Yeah, some
Because
people.
if you're telling me this is what you want, it's just gonna be that. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to do something different or to try to create something different when I'm just gonna be the one getting hurt in the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's petty,
Yeah.
immature, kind of.
But I feel like when you get close to somebody, it's a fine line between friendship and not relationship, but
Like,
dating
Yeah.
type thing.
Absolutely.
Because if y'all spending time with each other, she might consider it a date. You might consider it just us friends hanging out.
Right.
So it's a fine line.
That's when communicating comes in.
Yeah, that's true.
But if y'all just doing that, does it ever get into like, if it be like, all right, like, you hungry? Yeah, let's go get something to eat. And y'all end up going to somewhere like, I mean, it ain't that grand, but like y'all go to Cooper's Hawk, y'all go wine tasting, y'all go eat.
Yeah.
Like, is that a date? Even though y'all didn't say it's a
I
date.
mean, kind of.
But y'all said y'all was
But
friends,
what
though.
are y'all? I mean, okay, so we're speaking as if we're just friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's when the conversation comes in where can men and women just be friends?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like men and women can be friends without and go and do things without being intimate or being on that level. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like if sex is involved, she might see that as a date, or he might see that as a
absolutely.
date. But if no sex is involved, it's kind of like, did you just take me on a date, or did you not take me on a date?
Yeah. But that's kind of like, have you seen that show Friend Zone?
Yeah.
You seen that?
Mhm.
Where they're like best friends and then one of them has like these mad feelings for the other person and they take them on a date and then they tell them and they're either like, yes, I love you too, or they're like, oh, my
I'm
God.
sorry.
And it messes it up most
Yeah,
of the time.
it does.
Messes up friendships a lot.
That's when, communication comes in and being clear about
Yeah.
what you want and what you're expecting out of whatever it is.
I had to grow on that though, because I used to not be as communicate as much, and I used to just let it happen organically and everything. And I'd be like, no, I never said I wanted to be more than friends. But now I say,
But you never
from the
said you
jump.
didn't
Yeah,
either,
exactly.
right?
So I understood why they felt like how they felt. But now that I grew up a little bit and got more mature, I had to tell them as soon as it happened, like, I'm not trying to look for nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying.
So you can't come back and be like, I thought we was, wait a minute,
Nope.
because I said,
Remember
I told you.
on March 3rd,
Right.
I said.
I just want to be friends.
Yeah,
But it's hard not to catch feelings, especially if y'all get along. And then obviously, like you said, if sex is involved, it's
and if
sex brings
some of
in
the,
a
lot
whole
of the time,
lot of.
yeah. So a lot of the time, the stuff that you want in a friendship, you want in a relationship too.
Right.
Like some of them qualities that you like. So it's hard. Like I said, it's a fine line between the two.
No, facts.
Yeah.
I feel like I got into like 2 relationships just off the strength of like
Being friends.
Friendship.
Yeah, like friendship, like, oh, you
But that's
cool.
good because
Like,
it
you
should start off that
cool.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, do I really like you, or do I just like
Your friendship.
your friendship, like your
Exactly.
companionship?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, I like having people around me, but at the same time, I'm like, did I really like
I want
you?
it to be romantic.
Yeah, did I want to be romantic with you? Because I'm like, when I found out who you were, I was kind of like, oh, nah, like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
But, that's a girl moment, definitely.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Do you think, so y'all think sex, like, does it entitle you to anything? Because I feel like there's a lot of women and a lot of dudes out here, like, if we having sex, like, I got the right to do this, to ask you questions, or to have your
That
location.
also goes
da, da, da,
back
da.
to what are y'all? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all just having sex, or are y'all?
I feel like you can only do that for so long. It's just like, all right, this is just what it is. Like, after a while, I feel like eventually you still get into a routine, like, all right, what time you coming over?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
da, 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 da. Like, okay, cool. Like,
Yep.
I'm gonna cook, or I'm gonna bring some food before you come there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's already, you already
Yeah.
low key building like a dynamic and
Yeah.
relationship.
Yep.
So it's kind of like when somebody be like, hey, relax.
Yep.
But if it doesn't ever go past that, then you kind of already know, like, okay, this is just what it is.
Yeah, I don't know no girl that could just call a dude over and not catch no feelings. Same thing with a dude. Like, I don't know no dude that could just call a girl over for like 6 months straight and be like, man,
And just
yeah,
no
it's just,
feelings.
exactly.
it's just what it is.
Exactly.
Like, nah, eventually you gonna be like, dang, she
Yeah.
come over, we be chilling.
Word.
Like,
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
Or if they find out it's somebody else, they gonna feel some type of way.
facts.
Okay.
Are you entitled to anything, like, just if you having sex with somebody, like, outside of like I don't even know. Like some people be like, I'm entitled to know like how many sex partners you have.
I mean, that's different though, especially if y'all
Mm-hmm.
depending on if you're protecting yourself or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say I used to know somebody that had multiple sex partners, and I had to find that out on my own.
Yeah.
While I was dealing with them, and it was more than just
Friends.
that, you know, more than just friends. Like, you know, this was like what 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, probably. When I was working at Kickback Jack. So that was what, 2015?
Yeah, that was during your prime.
Yeah, my prime years. But yeah, and I found that out and I was hurt.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we both know what we had. Was it anything big? No. But it's like, dang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could have said something.
Yeah, like I had to find that out on my own. Like, that's just, I don't like that.
Because y'all working towards being exclusive. So that's something I need to know. Like, but if we just
so that
friends,
was a wrap after that.
we just friends and we just having sex and we both, you know, said what it was.
But it's also
Can't be mad at
maturity
me.
too, because a lot of girls aren't gonna be like, okay, you know, this is just what it is. Let me just cut my feelings off right here, so I don't get my feelings hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why.
So
I
if you
say
can't
that.
do that, then
Yeah.
you're gonna catch feelings and you're gonna get yourself hurt.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard to say like if you're really entitled to anything if you having sex because it just depends on
Right, the situation. And what y'all have talked about.
Yeah, because if it's just like, oh yeah, we just chilling, kicking it, whatever, it's kind of like, all right, cool. Like I ain't gonna tell you what I do, and then something pop off, you'd be like, why you ain't tell me? And they'd be like, well, we never really talked about it.
I feel like if you're not exclusive, like in a relationship, you don't need to be checking nobody's location.
Yeah.
Like if y'all are just friends or y'all are just messing around, like why you need to know where I'm at all the time? That's a relationship thing.
That or the checking, like who you texting,
Right?
Like
or let me see your phone. No.
Or even just looking at my phone. Or
Yeah.
say if I'm with you and a notification pop up and you're like, who is such and my friend? What
Yeah,
they gotta do
that's
with you?
tough.
Yeah,
my other friend.
Right.
My other friend, yeah.
But yeah, it really just boils down to what it is between y'all and what y'all have agreed on, if anything. But
I'm about to say if y'all was in that situation though, like it was literally just that, y'all wouldn't feel no type of way if it was just like, all right, cool, like.
If what situation?
If you was in that situation, so reverse it. Like if you was the girl and like you was the guy, like, and y'all significant other or that the person that you're being intimate with, they just flipped it and was like, you found out like all the stuff they were doing like behind the scenes, but y'all had never talked about a relationship, nothing. You wouldn't feel no type of way.
I probably would feel away. But
Did
then
you say
I'll
something?
probably check back and be like, well, you know, it wasn't ever really clear, so how can I really be mad? But
Cause like, you know, it be them times. It's funny because I done did it before, but like people you was talking to or like people like that you was being intimate with, like all of a sudden like there's a drop off and then boom, somebody pop out with a girlfriend or boyfriend,
and it'd be like, I got a story for that.
And it'd be like,
you'd
be like, so you wasn't gonna tell me you was
you know I got a story
like,
for that.
That's tough.
My child's DADDY. We ain't gonna get into that.
Bro.
This ain't what that's about.
y'all, but I know Carrie, have you ever
Yeah.
been in that situation where it's been like, alright.
Yeah.
Cause in that way it'd be like, dang, you could have told me like you was taking this serious.
I
That's
literally
how-
got broken up with, and he told me that I'm not ready to settle down right now. Mind you, I was pregnant, and we had just found out I was pregnant. This was like 3 months after we had found out. And he's like, I'm not ready to settle down right now. Like, I don't want to be tied down, blah, blah, blah. A month later, boom, he got a girlfriend. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, where did that
facts.
come from? Like,
Right.
obviously, y'all didn't just meet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then it all made sense. And I started piecing everything together. And it's like,
Yeah. You could have just told
why,
you.
right.
Like,
Just
yo,
be
this is-
honest.
this
Like,
what I
it
wanna be
saves
with.
so much energy and
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'd have done with that when I was in college. I had a girl that I was talking to. I mean, we weren't serious or nothing, but we was having sex and stuff like that. And she made it seem like she was feeling me. So it came down to a time I tried to like surprise her with like I think flowers or something like that. And she got mad at me because she had somebody else in her room.
Ooh.
So
I
she
don't
came.
know
It came out that she had multiple partners,
Wow.
multiple people she was trying to talk to. So that just took me back. And of course, I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of made me when I had to go through that to to see. So yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough. I did feel some type of way.
I've never heard a man say that before.
Yeah.
Like they've been through that.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. That don't
crazy.
hurt.
I'm honest,
It does.
though.
It's
It really
a
does.
ego check because you be
Mhm.
thinking you the only one trying to be the only one,
Right.
and she be like,
3 more people.
she be 3 more people is
Yeah.
extreme.
What? That's
I feel like
way
I might
much.
have
Girl,
took
you can really win some people over if she doing it like that.
I might have took like 3 a little bit better if it was 3 people. I'd be like, all right. 3,
No,
okay.
hell no.
One
person, I'm gonna be like-
I'd have been like, oh, oh my god,
Yes.
Kinda, but it's like, really? So you
Yeah.
making us all feel special?
Yep.
right?
If I'm buying you roses and flowers and I'm doing X, Y, and Z, and you are the whole time
In my
making
head,
everybody
like,
else feel like this.
3 other people though, I'm like, there's tears. I'm clearly not on that bottom
Yeah, I
tier.
feel
Like
that.
it's
Yeah,
tier.
yeah,
But the
yeah.
other person, I'm like, am I the side or like is he the
Word,
man?
word,
Like what's
word.
going on?
You
Like
could
Yeah.
have been told me that.
yeah,
And I'm cool. I would have, I might have
Right.
rocked with it. I might have rocked with it. I couldn't give you no.
But and that's
My heart
where
type.
dating comes into.
Yeah.
Like, what is
Mhm.
your definition of dating or being single?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's so different for everybody. I feel like
I'm about
it's
to
not
say.
set. Like some people's dating is talking to multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Just
Because back in the
you
day,
know,
that's what it was. Like they say,
Right.
like, oh, I'm just dating right now. Like you talking to different people, you
Testing the
going on,
waters,
yeah,
yeah.
you going to date with people. Now it's like, oh, I'm dating. Oh, you're in a
we're having,
relationship.
Yeah,
we're having
yeah,
sex
yeah.
with all
Yeah.
these.
Yeah, I'm having sex with all these other people,
It's
but
so
I'm getting to know you.
different.
You
Though.
can see that because
Right.
if you ask somebody that's older and you say dating, they be like, "Oh, you trying to to see what you like and all that kind of But now you say dating, oh y'all go together, y'all
Yeah,
in a
y'all go to-
relationship,
real
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real bad.
See, I'm talking dating,
talking,
relationship.
yep.
I feel like in that order.
Yep.
Either we're gonna, if we're talking, it's okay.
So what's the difference between talking
I
and
was
dating?
just going back on
You know what I'm
something
saying?
like that. Okay, so I feel like if you're talking to somebody, let me think.
Yeah, that's tough.
Okay, let me start with dating.
Because
Talking,
does that?
I'm a little
I'm about to
gray.
say,
It's a
because is
little
that
gray
like
with
does talking involve dates or is that just like you and my phone?
I feel like okay, that explains it. I feel like that's a good
Yeah, like
thing. Like we're
texting.
just talking. Like you could be texting somebody on Instagram, having conversations with them, or texting them, but not dating them. You know what I'm saying? So we're just talking. I've only ever talked to you, so don't sit here and try to tell people that we
You know,
talk. It was just we shared some conversation with each other, whatever, whether that's FaceTime, whatever. Then I feel like dating is where it gets physical, or it can get physical, as far as going out on dates with people,
Yeah, the level of
seeing
intimacy
different people,
changes.
right? And then you might, if you like what you're experiencing, you might get intimate with them. It just depends. But then once you start dating someone, I feel like they should be the only person you're dating, kind of. But I feel like there's levels in dating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you could be dating multiple people, getting to know what you like, and then figuring out who you like. And then once you have who you want, you date them solely. And then, it turns into a relationship.
See me.
Talking is really gray,
me.
though.
Yes.
It is
super
very
gray.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's super
So
great.
that would be
Me-
my definition of the
See
three.
me texting and communicating and getting to know you over the phone and FaceTime. That's us communicating. We just communicating.
Talking.
I'm just
No,
here for the vibe.
communicating.
No,
Talking.
communicating.
We're texting.
Talking is when, to me,
Mm-hmm.
this is when we going out, we being seen in public and all that kind of stuff, and we trying to get to know each other, see what each other like. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's like going to the park or just something, going out to eat. That's talking to us. We talk. Dating is
Real
like we
bad.
together. Like yes.
Real bad.
Yeah, we single. No, we not single, but we together. Like just me and you. You know what I'm saying? We going out. We almost in a relationship, if not in a relationship. That's what it is to me. But maybe it's just I don't know.
It's just so
I'm about
many
to say,
different
'cause
definitions.
I feel
and,
like-
so much gray
levels.
area.
Yeah.
I feel like if I say like we texting, like I could text whoever I want.
Yeah.
Like I could text 50 people.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
texting
But
and
who am I
communicating.
talking to?
Yeah.
That's like I'm talking to her and I
Serious.
might be talking to her. Like kind of like the little 90s
We're
dating
getting
type
serious.
thing.
Yeah.
But like when I'm saying like
There's potential.
yeah, there's potential to there, but then I'd be like that talking gonna go like split everything. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking to I'm kind of talking to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talk.
We talk real bad. So it's like
I'm sick of you in this real bad.
so it's just a difference for me, and I feel like
Yeah.
if you talking like that should be if you talking to 2 people like you need to make your decision
Yeah.
quick
Yep.
because that joint gonna escalate.
Yep.
I don't know.
I agree.
You getting exclusive. That's what talking is.
Yeah, like if you getting exclusive, like when I start bringing you around the homies, it'd be like
Yeah, if I bring you
I'm
on
there.
my dog.
Yeah, if I bring you around the homies, because I might bring you around just to rule you out, just to be like, yeah, like this such and such, like whatever. And the whole time I'm like, hey, if she whack, y'all can go ahead and shut this joint down.
Yeah.
Like, let me know. Like,
the only time I'm bringing you around my dogs and we not at that stage is if we like double date or something. Or
right.
My man's trying to talk to your friend.
Oh, you just a great time.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, oh yeah, she'd be great.
She's
like,
cool, yeah.
she cool.
Yeah.
But
For me, I'm gonna let you know what stage we at, what we doing, what we not doing. I'm not about to have you thinking we something and we not.
the thing is though, like boys and girls, like they just be like thinking off rip, like, no, this is what it is, because you can't bring me here, you can't do this, you can't do that, and we're not here. It's like, yes, I can, because who made the rules?
But see, and that's what's wrong with our society today. Like, people just expect so much off rip, and it's like, girl, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't we can't go on a trip, you know what I'm saying, if we're in the basics of our talking. Like, girls expect so much.
Oh my god,
so early, and it's like, girl, you know damn well
you be looking at dating apps, and there be somebody you match with somebody. Oh, I want to go on it. Let's take a trip
to Dubai. Like,
I don't even know you. Can
we go to the bowling alley or something first?
Exactly.
The bowling alley.
Go on a trip.
Can I see if you're athletic or not first?
Right.
Like, that'd be social media, man. Social media.
Yeah, and that's where that comes into.
That'd be social media.
Yeah, because that's why I always be thinking. I'm like, who made the rules? Like, you trying to tell me like we can't do this or we don't do this or we're not this?
Right.
This is who?
Yeah.
Social media.
Yep.
Because that's the entitlement that I speak of.
Yes, I can't stand it.
Because I don't feel like
I'll be damned.
I don't think anybody's entitled to anything. Like, just off the nothing attached, nothing. Like, you're not entitled to anything. I don't have to tell you this, and this.
Right.
Like, the moment that threshold is crossed to where like now we're both like not even being intimate, but like we're committing things to each other. Like, I'm committing my time to you. All right, cool. Like, still low-key not entitled to anything, but like common courtesy, that's when common courtesy I think comes into play. Like, like I'm not gonna really be, on that type of time with you no more or something like that. That would be ideally.
Things just aren't working.
Yeah, things aren't working, and it's not you, it's me.
So that means it's me.
That means it's you.
I feel like sometimes when people say it's not you, it's me, it's like,
but
no, it's me. It's me because I want someone else.
Right. It's such a cop-out. Like, but that I've had issues where it's hard for me because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. And I don't like to be mean. But then I just
don't. Sometimes it's necessary.
I was about to say, don't that leave?
Be honest.
Yeah, don't that leave like loose.
But it was never with anybody that I was like serious with.
Mm-hmm.
It was always somebody I was just like either texting, some or whatever. It was just like, okay, yeah, you're weird. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
I'm the nicest guy, but I gotta be honest, bro. I'm very nice. It comes off rude. Like he looking at me right now. But it comes off rude. But I'm the nicest guy.
I'm the nicest guy.
I am. I'm the nicest guy. But I'm just honest.
You're blunt.
I have to. Yes, I have to be honest. Like, I can't lie to you because now.
And it's a good thing, but some girls can't handle that.
Nah, but they want. That's another thing. Girls be like, I want you to be honest from the jump. But when I am,
so yeah, I'm gonna say, so do people really want the truth, or they just saying like I want the truth because it sounds good in theory? Like, cause sometimes. My homeboy made this argument to me, and I almost went for it. He was like, bro, if I told her the truth, it would crush her more than if I didn't tell her the truth. He was like, if I just let her think like
you shouldn't
everything
be doing
was cool,
anything that's going to hurt her feelings.
Yeah, I don't agree with
that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. I was like, bro, that's a recipe for disaster. Because when she finds out,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You're dead.
And he's like, no, because by that time it'll be years past. I'm like, she's still gonna try to kill you.
Yeah.
No matter what.
That's bad.
Yeah.
It's
no
bad
matter
to lie. You just shouldn't lie.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell the truth if you're depending on what your situation is and what the truth is that you got to tell. But just don't lie.
Yeah, because at times
don't lie.
It could really be like you feel like if you tell the truth, it's a lose. Like, I could possibly lose her,
right?
But then
and
also like I'm not gonna have. She's not gonna respect me either,
right?
But it's like.
It makes it so much easier when you just tell the truth.
Yeah.
It takes out a whole lot of extra unnecessary stuff.
I think that's what men worry about the most. Like, she's not gonna of course losing her, but it's like she's not gonna respect me no more. And it's like, well, if you don't tell her, she's not gonna respect you even more. But it's like,
but she won't know.
Yeah, we're looking for on the other side. We're looking for like a win-win. Like, okay, I might lose 40%, but I'm winning 60%.
Right.
Yeah. But that's not always the case. Like, sometimes you might double up and lose.
And then you might not think you'll ever get caught. That's the
That's a
thing.
fact.
And that's another reason why
That's a
men
fact.
lie.
Yeah.
Girls too. Girls lie too. But that's another reason why. Because they don't ever think they're going to get caught.
Y'all think y'all better liars than men?
I don't
I do.
think I'm not a good liar, I feel like.
I do.
You do. You think women lie better than men?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think it depends.
I think girl
You
code
get
is.
caught.
Some
not
men
lie.
lie really well.
I like.
But there's some females that can lie too. Because
Yes.
I do kind of feel like it's easier for a woman to lie, kind of.
Way easier because y'all got so many different cop outs. Like a bunch of times I've heard
Men
this.
just don't know how to lie the right way.
My homeboy told me this. You know exactly who I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say his name.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He was messing with somebody in college, and he was just like, they was right there. He was like, she's like, I'm on my period, and he was just like, no, you're not. Like when he was texting the group chat, he's like, bro, she said such and such. I'm like, that's cap. Like that's cap. But I ain't saying nothing. I'm just like, that's crazy. So that whole time she come back and she like, oh yeah, I told him I was on. She's like, anytime I don't want to, like, I just tell him I'm on my period, and it works every time. That
Right.
or like it'd be like, where you at right now? Oh, I'm in my room. Oh, open the door. No, I don't feel like it. I don't feel well.
I mean, guys can say
I
that
didn't
too.
heard that before too. Like,
Yeah, we do. We making some lies.
Yeah.
We be lying though. I don't know.
see, I'm
don't
scared,
know.
but I'm scared to tell somebody that I'm home when I'm not home.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Like,
Especially if they know where you live.
yeah, if you know where I
You're
live,
dumb
because
for
I'm
even
like,
lying
because when
like
people
that.
be like, where you at?
Yeah.
I automatically get anxiety because I'm like, I'd be like, what you need?
Right. Why?
Or what you
Why
need?
you need to know? Right, what you need. That's a good response.
Because you say where you at, and you be like, I'm at the house.
No,
Car
you're
ain't
not.
here.
Right.
I'm here. I'm like, yeah, I drove my people's car, and either one of your people's cars
See,
is here.
then you
I'm
just gotta
like,
keep on lying.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
why you don't.
Okay,
lie.
I'm in Dubai. What do you want?
Moral of the story: don't lie.
Yeah.
Just don't.
It do make it worse.
It's hard
Mhm.
sometimes, depending on the situation. Just don't lie.
Mhm. Yeah. I don't know. That entitlement though is
Crazy.
it's just something crazy.
Yeah.
Yo.
Because at the same time, are you entitled to the truth if like there's nothing between y'all? Because it'd be like, nah, you be wanting an explanation for something, and you'd be like,
But it's just
Or
like
she'd be
why?
like-
But just why not tell the truth, regardless of if y'all are serious or not.
it could necessarily not be like a truth or like a lie type thing. It could just be like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Or it'd be like,
And
or
that's
it'd be like,
an honest answer
or
too.
be
You
like,
could
I'm
just
not. I'm not feeling it. And like, are you not feeling it, or somebody else got your eye? Like, I feel like girls
See,
want
I'm
to know
automatically and I'm a detailed girl. Like I
Yeah.
need details. You need
Yeah.
to tell me X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Don't give me no. I just don't want to talk to you no more.
Yeah, because girls want the intricacies. Like,
Yeah.
dudes be like, man, whatever. Like,
Exactly.
wait, I don't want to talk to you no more. Why?
And a lot of
Because
stuff.
I said I don't want to
a
talk
lot
to
of
you no
stuff
more.
matters to y'all that necessarily we don't think matters to us.
Like what?
Like why? Like why I need to know? I don't know if I can give an example. Not a specific example, but some things you like it don't even matter. Like why are you
Chair's
even
so squeaky.
like why do you even care
trying
about
to
that?
sit
It's
still.
not even that serious. They be like, it's serious to me.
That's the one. It's serious to me. Okay, next slide. Like,
Oh,
what do you want me to do?
It's not my fault.
I be saying that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
It's
serious
it.
to me. Like because I want to know. That's why.
I feel like I'm gonna take that question serious if like we actually have something between
Yeah.
us. But if you say like it's
Yeah,
serious to
right.
me, I'm not sorry that it's serious to you, but I'm sorry I ain't got nothing else for you. Big dog.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on where y'all are at. I feel like.
Yep.
But there, at the end of the day, there's just no reason to lie, especially if y'all aren't serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just,
So cause like what am I hiding?
I'm
from you?
talking to a couple people at once. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest, because then I can make my decision whether or not I want to continue or leave you alone. Shit, I might want to leave you alone if you mess with other people. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
the thing. That's the reason they be lying. Because we don't want you to.
They
know
want to y'all want to have y'all's cake and eat it too. That's why.
If I got a cake, why I can't eat it?
What's the cake for?
What's the cake
Racist?
for?
No.
You be like, yeah, I know she's gonna start messing with me if I tell her the truth. So might as well.
You got.
Tell
I'm
her
sure you
what she
got
wanna
somebody
hear.
else
But
you
what-
can mess with.
But what is
Wanna
it
mess with
like
both.
for girls and
So just tell her that. And
Yeah,
shit,
that's
if she don't want to mess with you, she might be like, oh no, but then she
I'm
might
about to
end up
say,
come back like, okay, shoot, he told me,
that might
he's
be-
messing with.
that
You know
might
what I'm
be
saying?
like what dudes be talking about when they like she don't want to know the truth. Like, truth is I want both y'all.
Right.
And I don't
And
I don't
I'm
know
sorry,
who I'm
but
gonna
that's
choose.
just it. And then you might be like, okay,
Yep.
I like that. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest lie.
I don't like that you're talking to two people, but I
Yeah.
like that you're being honest about it.
Yeah, the biggest lie we tell women
Oh, God. I
is
can't
we
wait for
not
this.
trying to have sex. Off the
Oh,
jump.
yeah. Come
Wait,
on.
what?
We're not trying to have we are trying to have sex. We don't want to be like, oh, we just trying to have sex, because we know y'all gonna be like, ugh, no. That's what a lot of guys are like that. Like if I just come out and say like, first of all, I think that's rude. That
If
just
you're
come
saying
out and
you
be like,
want
yeah,
to?
I just want to have sex with you.
Oh, you just want to. Those, like, your intentions are just to have
Yeah.
sex.
The biggest.
Ain't nobody ever gonna say that.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna say the biggest lie, but the most common. That happens in the beginning. I mean,
Like, guys lying, be like, no, I don't want to just have sex.
feel like-
the whole time they do.
I
they
feel
wanna
like
have sex.
dudes' biggest lie be like, I'm not ready for a relationship,
Oh,
or
yeah,
I'm just kind of
100%.
like, I'm not
I'm
really
just,
looking. I'm just
I'm
chilling.
Not,
I'm
yeah,
not
I'm
really
chilling
looking for
right
nothing
now.
serious.
I don't want nothing serious. That is a man's biggest lie. You gotta do a poll on
but
that.
that ain't no lie to me.
Yeah. I mean, not for
depends.
you.
Yeah. I mean,
But I
But
feel like
to
there's a reason I'm
Make
like
it-
that.
go ahead and neutralize
Yeah,
that ground.
right, yeah.
There's a reason I'm like that. But for some dudes, it's just like cop out, like you said. I mean, it just depends on where he at.
yeah.
Yeah. Y'all feel like what?
No, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Like a men's biggest lie.
Because women will really sit there and be like,
It's a rapper catapult.
what you got going on? Like, why are you not dating? Da, 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 da. And
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
like I'm really just, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying, da, da, da. And they
think
be
it's a
looking
lie
at
to
you
say
like,
that.
Why?
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
Why you doing
like,
that?
because I don't want to
get
be
that
around
all-
y'all.
I get that all the time, man. Why? What you
Why?
mean why? I can't be by myself. Like,
Right.
I gotta be talking to
Right.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like, dang. I
You-
gotta-
When the last time you been on a date? Okay, bro.
Exactly.
When the last time you been on a date? Okay. Well, yeah. Pause before we get back to the conversation. Give me y'all like 2 best dates, cause I done had like 2 like people on here, and they done all said they ain't never really been on a great date. Like they're like, no, I have not been on a date that I'm like that's memorable.
But like an extravagant date, it doesn't have to be like anything extravagant.
no, just like great, like a great date. Like I
It
had
don't
a
even
great
have
time.
to be where you went.
Yeah, not
Just
even where you
the
went, just a great
connection
date.
or, you
They
know,
just said they
how
never
much
had a
fun you
memorable date. They had some dates that was like, yeah, that's cool, but that was it. And I was like, really?
I'll agree with that. Besides my boyfriend that I'm with now, you know what I'm saying. But everything prior to it was always like bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't ever
How
like.
did that skate with you?
I mean, dating in our era is kind of trash anyway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you already expect, especially for a girl like me. I'm not like, oh, I want to do this, this, this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting the world per se. Like a lot of these women out here our age, like, I want to go do something crazy.
If you don't got $1,000 for our
Right.
first date,
Yeah. If you don't drop $500 on our first date, or if you don't buy me this, I'm not doing that.
where are we going this $500?
Right.
First.
But there's people like that. But to say, yeah, honestly, I don't think prior to my boyfriend now, no. But now, I mean, my last trip I went on, that was like great.
Oh yeah.
And we were gone for like 5 days. That was my longest trip.
Was that the
ever.
first one when I had called you out? I'm like, you on a vacation? You was like something like that.
Well,
I
yeah,
said,
that was with my
I said,
boyfriend now, but yeah.
That don't look like a single trip.
No, we don't take no trips.
You ain't never been on a Dang. Nah.
But the only dates I go on, or that I have been on that was like real nice, is somebody with my significant other.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Planned and let's go, let's do this.
Was they your significant other at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll agree with that too, because it's
Dang.
like the energy's just better for one. Because when you go on dates before, it's just like y'all go to a restaurant or you know something, and it's not always like, ooh, it's just like okay.
Getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And not showing the real side.
Dates are always better when you're with someone, like when you're actually in a relationship with them.
Because the smallest stuff would be fun.
That is
Right.
The smallest stuff. Like
The smallest things, like getting out and going to have a drink for 2 hours, being baby free for a night. You know what I'm saying?
Going
It's
to the
just
arcade.
you enjoy it more.
Because your comfort be up.
Yeah.
Right,
Going to the
exactly.
museum, going to the zoo.
So I see why they say they haven't, because they probably are single
Yeah.
and have been single. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I could be wrong too. Like you could be single
Yeah.
and still have amazing dates.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I'm like, in
But
my
for
head,
me-
I'm like,
Have you had one?
amazing date, like single?
Yeah.
Like one that you remember, like you said, like a
Yeah.
memorable date.
Like granted, it was somebody I ended up dating, but yeah.
What y'all do?
Went to a concert. That was
Ooh,
fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I've
tough.
never been to a concert, but that would be a good date.
Yeah, that was fire.
That's a lit date.
So was that a first date?
Nah, that was like, we had been talking for a little bit,
Okay.
like down
See,
the
look,
line.
that's how it is.
But
Right.
then,
Y'all got a connection.
I think was that,
I think a better question: have you been on a
like a
amazing first date?
amazing first date?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell no.
No.
For me, no.
No.
Amazing first date. That's a, nah, I feel like people are too awkward on the first date.
Yeah, you trying to feel each other
Because it's
out.
like, yeah, you trying to
Yeah.
feel each other out. I'm trying to get info on the first date. Like, all right,
I'm asking questions.
Word.
I want to know who you
Exactly,
are.
yeah.
Why you want to
what's
talk
your
to me?
what's your social security number? Like, are you wanted in 3 states or more?
Oh,
Like, something like
You can
that.
Google that.
Yeah, if it's Googleable, I'm doing it.
Oh God.
Google
I think I've
University.
only Googled one person.
Really?
I've never Googled a person before.
I've Googled like 2 people before because I wasn't sure. I was just like,
Never done
You're
But one
from-
was a narcissist and he was a liar, so I had to Google him.
ooh, no, mine was
What did
for
you
that
find?
reason.
A lot.
Yeah.
What?
He was arrested for basically frauding a girl's credit card at a bar.
Oh,
My dog was a big scammer.
Yeah.
I just play people naming in Twitter, see what pops up.
Mm.
Do
I'm
that
not ready for
drug.
that.
Real?
Bro, if you go
I don't
on
think I'm ready
Twitter,
for that.
and if you got your own Twitter, right?
Yeah.
So like, I had my own Twitter. I've had my Twitter since like 2015, 16. So I'm like, they like, oh yeah, if you go here like and search this, like, cause they've been pulling up wild tweets from everybody else. Like they pulled up that tweet from KD. Like
That's
when
how
he
they
was
be
saying.
finding people's old tweets.
So like you like literally, I went in my search box and just typed in like, what did I type in? I think I typed in something like I typed in somebody's name, and like all the tweets popped up from the person's name, and I
never
was
knew
just
to do
like,
that.
I'm
Or,
gonna
like,
I'm gonna
keywords.
delete these
That's
like
crazy.
or keywords
Uh-huh.
like a lot of people have been getting some I forgot what celebrity it was, but they got in trouble for like previous like tweets about the LGBTQ community, like, and they were just like,
Yikes.
yeah, like you gay, like type thing, like just
Yeah.
joking around, and it was like cancel.
What is
Yeah.
this?
What is this?
Cancel.
What is this?
Cancel.
Yeah.
Like that part.
I've
See,
never
mine got
tried
deleted
that.
though.
Your
My
Twitter?
old Twitter.
Oh.
So I made my new Twitter like last year.
Yeah, I just made my new Twitter too.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, no, I think I have my old Twitter. I never really was a Twitter person until like
I
a
used
year
to
ago.
love Twitter.
Yeah.
Like
I just got
Twitter was
heavy on
popping.
that joint,
Yeah, Twitter was popping.
You
I
gotta
like
follow
it
the
now,
right
but
people.
I wasn't into it back then when everybody was like, when it was like brand new. But Twitter's always gonna be like better than Instagram.
Yeah.
Low key.
The
only thing that makes
too much with the
reels.
yeah.
They
all
need to
that.
leave
And
that
like
jump for
putting other
pictures.
people on my timeline that I don't even
Yes.
follow. Like, why are y'all doing
Put the
that?
Yes.
timeline back in order.
They need to
Exactly.
do that, and I
Because
feel
you
like
like this, we're showing you this. If I wanted
because
to
you
follow
tapped
them,
on this accidentally, now we're gonna put all this on your feed. Like, I don't
Right.
want to see that.
Exactly. If I wanted to see it, I'd follow them.
Literally.
And I don't like scrolling anymore, so I only do stories now on Instagram. So I don't even really see like everybody's picture unless I'm like, going to your page, because I don't scroll down anymore because I'm tired of seeing people I don't even know or follow.
Man.
So if
Yeah, I
I
do.
don't like your picture and we're cool, it's not personal.
Cause
But I
it's,
literally, unless you post it to your story, then I'll go to it and like it.
it's
because
another
it's
joint
there.
on there on Instagram to like where you go at the top and you can go to like your like your feed and they'll put it in order for you. But it's just like, but it's not permanent. Like it's literally just a
It's
tab where
just
you
for
go
that,
and you
right.
can just put it in order so
don't
you
know
can
that.
scroll or whatever. But I'm like, you might as well just put the whole thing in order. I don't care about the algorithm. Like,
Yeah.
y'all need to like my picture, and if y'all don't see my picture, y'all need to be able to scroll a little bit. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You posted it 3
Right,
hours
and
ago.
then you can see, like, you can never go back or find what you just saw.
Mhm.
Like, when you go on there and it refreshes, like, oh, let me see this
hate
real
that.
quick, and then it's, like, gone. It's like, no, because you know
Never
you're
see
not
it
going to
again.
find it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
know
I be
you're not
trying to
gonna find
like everything or save it before, like, just in case, like,
Mm-hmm.
my phone go off and then, like, it just
it.
refresh.
Yeah, it'll refresh, yeah. And then you'll never find it again unless you remember the
The user.
account.
Mm-hmm. So I think
That's
status plays a part in
Hmm.
an attraction, because I feel like the more like the level, it's also
I don't think so.
it's the level of of attraction. I feel like it's subjective to everybody. Like some people think
Certain things attract.
yeah, certain things are attractive, but like I feel like sometimes people who like other people who are like wanted by a lot of people, and also some people like other people who
Who are
wanted,
not wanted, right.
by anybody, and so when they pop out, they like look kind of good.
Yeah.
Where you been at? Like
that's me. I don't want no, like, because you have too much attention. You know what I'm saying? But I also, like, I'm very selfish. when it comes to my partner.
Is that a flex though? Like, oh, I got the person everybody wants.
I mean, it can be to some people, and some people like
they
that.
They don't want nobody else but me.
Right, and some people like that, but.
See, me, I kind of like that though. I don't want you to be known around the city, like, but I don't want to be like when we go out somewhere, all eyes on you. Like.
Oh well, yeah. You saying you want that to happen?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's like that's kind of like.
But you don't necessarily have to be known. No, I don't want you to be known by everybody, because then I'm gonna start getting to my head like, why do these people know you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. But no, I mean, just being status wise, I don't think it plays a part. It depends on who it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people like it, some people don't, like you said.
I feel like level of attraction or level of like what you look like definitely does play a part. Because there's somebody super like pretty or whatever, I feel like dudes be like, I don't even care what her personality is. Like,
oh yeah,
I need
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Same thing with girls. They be like,
Oh my God, he's so fine.
He's so fine, but his personality
so
traits
fine.
are terrible, or anything else is like trash.
Yeah.
But just because he looks good, it's like,
mm-hmm.
Of
a lot
course,
of people are like
everybody.
that, but it just depends on the person.
Of course,
Yeah.
everybody, you want to be attracted to them. That's the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you see somebody, you want to be attracted. Like,
Right.
this is the reason especially as a guy, we're not just going to be talking. I'm not going to just be talking to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So if they really catch my eye, they're really attractive, then that's when I'm going to be like, okay, let me see what's going on with them. See what their personality like. If their personality is trash, I don't care how good you look.
Right.
It's no,
Yeah.
no.
But how do
We ain't
you
going
That's how
there
I
for
am
it.
too.
How do you distinguish that though? Like if you with somebody and it's like their personality is good and the next person look just as good and their personality is good, like.
But when
I
you're
feel-
happy, you don't look for.
Exactly.
No, I
anything
mean
else,
like when
you know
you're in
what I'm
that like dating talking phase, like I feel like that's also what kind of be shooting
like when you're
people
single.
in the foot. Yeah, like when
Yeah,
you're single, like
yeah.
you're like, dang, she look good, but she do too. Like she like the homie, but she like the homie too. So it's kind of like, how do you make that decision? Because it boiled down to like little things at that point that you might not even
I feel
notice.
like it would something would make it easier for them to make that
that's easy.
decision. Because no girl or no guy is gonna be the same down to the T. You know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be something that you don't like about this person, and there's gonna be something that you don't like about that person. So it's just which one do you vibe better with?
Yeah, it's just a connection. That's why when people ask me what I like, I can't never tell them. It's just something I
It's
know.
just how you feel, what you feel. Yeah.
I just know it when I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can
I
feel it.
don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you can have a great dynamic with both people, and they bring out different sides of you, and you're like, I like that.
100%.
Yeah, I like the fact that they bring out this side, and the other person like, I like the fact you bring out this side, and this be like, but who's better for me at the
At
end
that point,
of the day?
you just got a dilemma, my boy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been
Yeah.
in that situation. I don't think I've ever been in that situation where I have to like I'm like, damn, like,
I don't know
which
which one
I
to
want?
pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Because they usually don't come
It's
at
kind
the
of
same
unrealistic,
time.
right? It's kind of unrealistic.
No, I didn't have that happen to me twice. And I'm
Really?
like,
Stuck. Okay, but what made you make that
Flummoxed.
decision then?
so in college,
Right.
what I did was I just let stuff hit the fan,
Oh,
basically.
God. What does that mean?
Man, we were out one night, and I was really rocking with this one girl. And when she see this, she gonna laugh. I was really rocking with this one girl, like really rocking with her. And the girl that I was talking to, like before, I'm like, we wasn't really kicking it like that. We had a falling out, so I wasn't really talking to her. This girl, she came new semester, instantly, like we had a like fire dynamics. I'm like, oh yeah, she cool. So, I can't remember. We ended up like going out to a party, super drunk, and I don't even remember most of that night. But I remember like my homeboys was like, hey bro, you gotta get him out the party, like he's swaying, he about to fall. And I'm
Talking
like,
about you?
yeah. And I remember like Brian and Barry being like, nah, he good, he not going
God.
nowhere, like until he like fall or until he throw up, like we good.
Oh Lord.
So my ex was in the same party as that girl. So, or not my ex, but like the girl that I was talking to eventually became that. Whatever, she was in the same party, and I didn't know that. So they came up to me and they're like, hey, bruh, such and such is in here. What you want to do? And I'm just looking like,
Knowing you're not in your right mind.
yeah, eyes gloss like,
make no
what do you
decision.
think I want you to do? Like, so like the girl that I was like talking to, and she like I was really rocking with, she like, you good? Like da da da, and I'm like, yeah. And so she started dancing on me. I don't even feel it,
God.
but she think I'm curving her. So she go dance on another dude in front of me, and I'm like not even like paying her no attention. So she like going off to her friends and my friends, And so my homie like, hey, bro, I'm taking him out. Like, I don't care what y'all say. And so I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere. My homie like, yeah, he good. Like, he not going nowhere. So then they see the other girl that I was like rocking with heavy before her, and they like, your boy, da 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 da. And she was
He's
like,
not here
she's
right
like,
now.
she's like, you need to go outside. Like, she literally just came up to me, like, grabbed my arm. She's like, you need to go outside. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And like, I didn't say nothing. She just took my hand. She's like, I'm going outside to use the bathroom. Like, are you coming? So she grabbed my hand, go out there. So she go do her thing, and so I'm just sitting on the steps. So the whole time she ain't saying nothing to me outside because we at odds. So she just looking at me, and she's like, you straight? She's like, all right, I'm about to go back in the house. She's like, I thought it was a bathroom around the corner. She's like, no, I'm about to go back in the house. She go back in the house, come back out. And so like the optics of it look terrible. So I'm sitting on the steps, and so she got her like foot up like this, and so she like got her hand on my like arm, and she like, are you straight? Like, you whatever. The girl that I'm really rocking with comes out with like all her friends, and they look. She nods her head and keeps going.
No. Not the nod.
I end up leaving because like my homeboys was like, hey bro, you straight? They came out, they like, all right, we ready to dip. That joint dry. And so he's like, all right, cool. So we all end up going home. The girl that I was at odds with lived upstairs in my building. And so she take me to the crib or whatever. She's the only person to get into the building. You know how the little cars swipe. So she the only one. My homeboys drop us off. She walked me to my room, make sure I'm straight. And so she about to leave, and my Snapchat just blowing up. And the girl just going off like, bro, you played me. You talking to her the whole time and da-da-da-da. I'm like, fam, no. Like, what are you talking about? And so, yeah, she just going off or whatever. So we ended up resolving it. I told her what was going on. She was like, all right, cool. After that, it was never the same.
Yeah, damn. You let it hit the fan for real.
Yeah, I just let it hit the fan because I'm like, I'm
did.
straight. Like, we just chilling. But, yeah.
That's rough.
It's the way it looked.
It's the
That look
optics.
terrible.
Yeah, it's the
That
optics
look
of
terrible.
It does look terrible.
It was the head nod for me, like, okay,
Word.
that's me, like.
And it's crazy because I don't remember nothing else but the head nod because like, she got real curly hair, so she was just like, and I remember the hair going like,
yeah.
I was like, I said no. But at the time, like I'm not even coherent. I didn't even know that was her until like later on, and she was like, yeah, I walked out with such and such, and I was like, oh, you was the head nod, and she was like, yep.
Oh, you was head nod.
She was like, yep. I said, ooh,
ow, ouch.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That leads me to the fact of like, do y'all feel like women or men of like a certain quote unquote caliber like get to demand different things from different people? So because like that leads into the status question too. Like, because I look this good, like you can't treat me like this, or because like I got this job, or because I dress this good, or because certain things about me like you don't get to like. You get to demand and get certain things because I feel like people like that do get special treatment.
And I agree. They do. And they also end up getting so big-headed. It's like, oh, if I don't get it this way, or if you don't treat me this way,
because you know who I am.
Out.
Yeah, do you know who I am?
Because I can give
I hate
somebody
that
else.
because that's a big ego too, and I hate a big ego.
Yeah.
I like confidence, but I hate a big ego.
Yep.
There's nothing more unattractive than a big ego.
What's the difference?
You are not all that.
What's the difference?
I feel like ego is just being really like, what's that word? When you're just like
Conceited,
yeah, but
arrogant.
It's arrogant. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Arrogant. Like you just know like you're the shit.
That can get definitely.
Confidence is being respectful about it. You know what I'm saying? Not
like
expecting not expecting this because you're whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I hate ego.
I get mistaken a lot. I get mistaken
I
for
hate arrogant people. I'll say that. Arrogant people.
Yeah, I get mistaken for arrogant a lot, but I feel like I'm confident. I mean, I feel like you said, if I don't get it from you, I'm gonna get it from somebody else. So you can't treat me a certain way.
It depends on how you carry it though, and how you carry it.
I'm not loud with it, like, oh, I'm
or rude with it. Yeah,
no, I'm just confident. I just know.
Yeah, because I feel like certain people will be like, they be like, oh, you're not going. Okay, fine. There's other people that'll do this.
I'll find somebody that will.
Right.
Because I will find somebody that will.
Is that fair? Because
I
I feel like people will literally carry it like that. Like, you got one shot. Like, if you mess it up, I'm pressure.
Yeah.
So
facts.
the next person
yeah,
up.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel that's how you should feel. You should feel like that. Like, you can't let nobody play you because they want to. Like,
but it's different if they're playing you because they know they can.
Yeah.
and that's like you said, that puts status in. Like you know, like you're up here or whatever. You're highly liked or famous, like well known, whatever.
I feel like there is a certain type of like, I guess I don't want to say comfort, but like somebody like when we was talking about low key and like somebody who's well known, like somebody low key, I feel like you feel like personally like that you got more leniency. Like okay, I could do this, I could say this, and like I can kind of do whatever. But it was somebody with like high status or like somebody like everybody like it seems like everybody's attracted to you. Like I can't mess up. Like I gotta be on my P's and Q's.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, I can't just do that with her because, like, what if she do this, and this? I feel like it's a lot of that right now.
But even still, I feel like you can be that way. Like, for me, like, I can do that, but my man isn't, like, on the high stat. You know what I'm saying? But because he is who he is to me, I'm like, oh, shit, let me do it this way. You know what I'm saying? You're more conscious of your behavior and what you do because you're into them. You know what I'm saying?
Holds a certain place in your heart.
Right. Not because of how I'm looking at it as like, I'm thinking of like this guy that's just like, oh, I know I'm, you know what I'm saying, so arrogant that he's like, shit, okay, you're not going to give me no pussy with somebody else, so let me do this, let me go call her. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's so ugly.
I think that's the difference between the confidence and the arrogance. I think arrogance is when they use it for their advantage.
Right, exactly.
Like, they're going to play other people because, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But I feel like confidence is I'm not going to let you play me because I'm this and I'm that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like to an extent, I think everybody kind of uses it because it'd be like, okay, like, you know I'm attractive. Like, so...
To a certain extent, I feel like,
like you got, I think everybody kind of play on it. They kind of like, let me, you know.
It might be very minimal, but it's...
very minimal, very, you know, slight, like, but it's at the same time, it's like, hey, I'm pressured, just to let you know. Like, reminding you, I'm pressured.
I be doing that sometimes.
So treat me accordingly.
You want to argue with me? Well, let me go,
let me go post the picture.
Let me remind you.
Let me go do this.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
I feel like...
And you don't even need, like, a big status for that either, though.
Because, like...
But it's going to get to who you want it to get to.
Exactly. That's exactly... Because you're targeting at that point. Because it's like, okay, well, I know... If you won't give me what I want, I know how to get a reaction out of you. Or I know how to get what I want. I'm going to go get it over here. And then you just like... All right, I'm going to let you get away with that because you are fine. But at the end of the day, if that's your ploy every time, it's like...
No, that's a dub after that.
Would you like every time y'all get into a fight, it's like, oh, all of a sudden I got a picture to post?
No.
Would you?
No.
You ain't putting up with that?
And it's not even like facetious like that. Like, oh, we get in an argument, I'm gonna go do this. It's just kind of like, okay, let me just go post a picture just because. You know what I'm saying? And but your partner should want that. You know what I'm saying? Your partner wants. I'm not gonna say wants you to be attractive, but I mean, obviously you're attractive to your partner, but. Like you said, you like when people look at your girl when y'all are out. You know what I'm saying? You just, I don't know.
It'll make y'all uncomfortable when you walk into a spot and it'd be like everybody, all the attention. It is all the attention, and you'd be like, "All right, bro, I'm ready to swing."
But it is like, okay, let me just, because it is uncomfortable. And I was in that situation when we were in Tampa. Like we were down. And what was it called? The area. I forgot what it was called. But it was people everywhere. It was like downtown Richmond times 10. Ooh. It was so many people. Ybor City.
Like
that's
in
what
Tampa?
it was called. Yeah, it was called Ybor City. That's like their party area.
I gotta go.
And it was so many people. And I just felt everybody looking at it. And you know, you might also be OD, you know, like in your head too much. Like you feel like everybody's looking at you. But it's like, if you know you're attractive, just like let it happen. Like don't feel weird about it.
Because if it's my partner, I trust her to the fullest. So walking in the room and I see people looking, and I'm cool.
This is mine right here. You know what I'm saying?
What if I'll walk somewhere and I'll let her walk ahead of me. Like,
would y'all be cool with when they get approached or whatever by a whole bunch of people throughout the night?
Oh, you shouldn't be getting approached. If you're with me, nobody better be approached.
So like if you go
right next to me, no,
not like that, not right next to you. So like let's say like she go to the bar, she's like I'm gonna go get some drinks, or you go to the bar, whatever, and she's sitting there, and this dude's literally like lined up like I interview and just like my turn, like every time, because I didn't see that happen. Like we've been with like homegirls. And like they thinking like we all of us together, and then we leave, and then like,
so
they over there like.
I've I've definitely had somebody pull up on my shawty like when I'm in the area. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to a bar and I didn't know she was going, so I pulled up first, and she was like behind me, kind of in line with her friend, and I looked back and the dude pulling up on her. And she pointed right to me. That's my man right there.
Yeah, and so, that's when that should happen.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't, the man or the female, whoever's not being approached, should allow them to take that chance to be like, oh, nope, you know what I'm saying?
I like that, yeah.
Like so you don't have to even react.
I'm about to say, how...
you come up and just be like,
how lengthy is the conversation? I'm about to say, how lengthy is the conversation? It shouldn't be lengthy at all, because
you can be like, my man's over there.
My man
bye.
Right there. He looked at me, I was like, what's up?
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Like,
it should be very short. Short and sweet. Like, no, my man's over there sitting at the table, so.
I'm about to say, how much leeway do y'all give y'all, like, partners independently, like, to do what they want to do, like, and to move how they want to do?
I'm trying to do better with
because there's
that.
a fine line between that. Like, not even just that, but just, like, moving.
Letting them do their own thing.
Yeah, do what they want to do, like, and not really being, like, kind of overbearing or controlling.
No.
Like, you can't go this, you can't do this.
Yeah, like, don't be going to mansions on a Friday. Like,
yeah, I had to, it took me a while to get here, but, because you don't want your, obviously, if they're going out, like, all the time, like, every weekend, it's like, no.
That's crazy.
But y'all need that space. It's healthy. You know what I'm saying? And you need to let your person be who they are. Because you're not in it to change them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to let them.
Yeah, that comes with trust.
Yeah.
Trust that they ain't going to do nothing crazy. They ain't going to disrespect your trust or whatever. Let them do their thing. Like, you want to go hang out with your friends at the club? Go ahead. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? I had times where I let her go, have fun. And I came, picked them up. Took him to the crib. And
I love that.
But when is too much though? Like, what's your like? You gotta chill. Like, I ain't doing that.
Like every day out of every weekend.
Yeah.
Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday of every single weekend. It's just like
every time.
Why? Like every chance you can get to go out.
When she's acting single. Acting single.
What if it's like I'm with you all through the day and then at nighttime, like I'm gonna do my
all
thing.
the time?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't feel like all the time, because why are y'all not going together?
Well, because it'd be situations would be like I'm not a like
or if the other person
club
doesn't
type
go
person,
out,
and the other person like, oh, I love to like go out and have a party. Like, is that a deal? Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah. Why you need to be at the club
it
all the
depends.
time?
I mean, if it's so
because if they going with their girls all the
You
time,
gotta be able
like
to compromise though. I can't get no time with you at nighttime. That's when that magic happens.
But also too, her rebuttal could be, well, I'm with you at nighttime throughout the week. So it'd be like I get 3 nights to myself on a weekend, and you get 4 to 5
weekends
days
are
on the week.
important though.
Yeah, it is.
So if you're going out without your significant other every single weekend, it's kind of like.
What happens when they say like, I don't want to go out? Like, I just don't want to go out. When you go, I don't want to go out.
I mean, and that's fine.
So you gonna stop going out? If you was that person, like, you would stop going out?
I mean, obviously, when you're in a relationship, you should not want to go out all the time. You know what I'm saying? It should, dwindle down a little bit. Dwindle. It should dwindle down a little bit, but you should, I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with it.
Yeah, but but
if you're going excessively, that's not okay.
As a man, though, I'm gonna give you your time to go out and enjoy yourself because that's what you like to do. But all the time, no.
Yeah.
No, we can compromise. Say 2 weekends you with me, 2 weekends you out. That's cool. But all the time, no. That's too much.
Yeah, see, I'm not into the club scene, especially here. I'm not going to the club. Like, I'll go out to the club out of town.
Do we even have clubs?
Well, right. Like, I don't even feel like we have a club anymore.
I feel like
here.
Richmond is like a bar city.
It is.
It's like a bar city.
I think we have one club here right now. Actually, no, I'm lying.
What?
I'm talking about mansions.
Mansion's gone.
What's it called then?
The other joint. Oh my gosh.
What is it called?
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
Why can't I remember?
I know exactly what you're talking about though, because I hate that club. It's an 18 and up club.
Yeah.
I've never been.
And I hate 18 and up clubs because
it's an 18 and up.
It's 18 and up.
I'm grown.
Right.
Dang, I'm trying to look.
Main stage.
Duh. I'm looking at this promoter page.
Yeah,
Main stage is the only club in Richmond.
Club
Main stage is the only club in Richmond, like club.
Right.
And you know who be
with
there?
sections and all
The
that
ratchets.
stuff.
The ratchets.
Yeah, because it's
Ratchets.
18 and up, and it's just not.
I'm about to
it's
say,
not.
yeah.
I
Everything
didn't
else
even
is
know
like
that was
a
18 and
like
up.
a
Yeah.
bar. It's like a bar lounge, like
Mhm.
Bellows,
Yep.
Stadium,
Mhm.
Aces,
I ain't been in a
Margaritas.
minute.
Right, they're all bars. They're
Yeah.
all mainly bars. Like,
Yeah.
there's literally only one club.
Oh,
They used to have Hat Factory.
well,
I ain't never
if
been
you-
there.
I'm
I
in a
heard
Hat
about-
Factory
I
one
heard
time.
about
That
it
used
so
to be
much.
the spot.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hat Factory was
Listen,
the spot. I was in there
before
when I was
Mansions,
19.
For
Yeah.
Hat Factory was the hottest club in Richmond.
For real.
Yes,
I
Yeah.
heard.
yes.
I heard.
Also,
Oh, what
He
is
was in high school going to that joint.
I was.
I was
in-
19.
I went
Yeah,
to college.
I went in high
I
school.
went
I
to,
was
after I
19.
came back from college, like
For
my
real?
freshman year, because I was the last year that was going. I went twice.
I was in high school. People like, yeah, we went to Half Friday this weekend. I'm like, nigga, y'all ain't even graduated yet. Huh?
John was crazy.
I
It was
bet.
so easy to get into clubs when you were underage. I
All
was
you gotta do is
19
know
going to
somebody.
clubs.
Is Vagabond a club?
I was about to say,
I'm about to say-
it's a bar, but they have the little
Would you
club
say?
area.
Would you say?
I wouldn't
That's
really
a-
call it
that's
a
a
club
bar.
though.
Would you
That's a
say,
bar.
would you say Switch or Cities is?
Cities,
Cities is probably the closest thing to a bar. The closest thing to a club.
Mm.
yeah, because they have that other side, which is technically a club.
Yeah.
So, but Stadium
wide
does too.
open.
They
You're
got
right.
that other side.
You could call it a club / bar, but it's not fully just a club.
Right.
It's a bar.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you look it up, it's a bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a
I
club.
don't know.
What differentiates the two? That's the question.
But main stage is like
You here?
a club.
This the
yeah, like you
club.
walk in.
This
and
ain't
it's-
no bar.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like two separate spaces or.
Never going
They
back
only got
there.
3 levels. Huh?
Nah, not main stage. Does it?
Mm-mm.
It's just that one.
Actually, they have a they have a bottom
Yeah.
floor. It's
They have
like a
another
hookah
side.
lounge.
They
Yeah,
have
or
another
an
side to
opposite
it.
side.
I
It's
thought
like a hookah
I
lounge
thought
or
when you
something.
came in, like the sections was right here on the
No,
wall.
it is, but I think there's also like a first floor.
Yeah.
I've
Or
been
You gotta go.
swindled.
You gotta
Yeah.
go another way though.
I've been
Because this
swindled.
is main stage. You going this way. You can go around the building. Another part.
Oh no! I do know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I do know what you're talking about because I know that I could see the upstairs, but I thought it was the DJ booth.
No.
No, the
main
upstairs is a
stage-
part of the
yeah,
club.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Main stage side. That's kind of like the bar side. That's kind of like where
Mhm.
people look down and you can see everybody.
Mm.
But if you go in another entrance, they got 3 levels.
Because that's how in Infusions was. Because you could come in at one point, and then they had the base, and then they had the other joint right here, and then they had another joint all the way
I've
up.
been there.
Infusions is like you.
Where's that at?
Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the street, but it had like a big parking lot in front of it, and then like everybody be lined up outside, and you had to go up some stairs, pay. Then you go up another set of stairs, and that was like the main floor.
I think I have
and
been
then
there before.
if you didn't go
It's
up
kind of like in the
anywhere,
back.
yeah,
Yeah, I
then
think
you
I
go
know
up
what you're
another set of floors, you're on top.
I feel like that's where main stage is.
In the same area.
Yeah, same
Or where
area.
that old club used to be.
Same
That
area.
is the back side of it, I think.
Really?
It might be.
Because if you keep going past main stage and you take that right,
You have that big parking lot back there.
yeah,
Maybe.
I think that's what it is.
But Infusions was there for a minute.
Pretty sure that's
Infusions was crazy.
That's crazy.
Right.
But they shut that down.
They shut everything down. Plush used to be my spot. I used to like Plush.
I thought that was for the
hood rats.
for them,
that's
but,
the hood rats.
huh?
What do you mean?
No white people. But
Oh no, Plush.
Yeah.
Plush was downtown.
because
yeah.
first when we started going,
they
it was
closed
like,
it down because everybody was fighting all the
Main
time.
Street.
and they said they said that joint got shot up, and I'm
yeah,
like, when?
they did.
That
Like 2-3
Icon,
years
wasn't
ago,
there
something
another
like
one
that.
Across the
I
street,
don't
Icon, something. maybe?
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Right
That
down
joint was
there.
kind of lame to me though.
For real.
Palazzio's used to be my spot.
Yeah, that joint
Palazzo was
alright.
lit though.
I was 19 in that joint.
That and
We had some
Seven,
clubs.
Seven
but it's
Hills was
all
my
of
joint
them.
too.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Seven
the
Hills was the
that
spot,
was the
boy.
Yep, ship block.
Any day. Yeah, no, when it was 7 Hills, that's when
That's
it
when it was
lit.
jumping, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't know what.
2016, 2017
Dang,
was
y'all
the
old.
lit year.
All them jeans gone. That's crazy.
Yeah. Shiplock. They turned into Shiplock. It was never the
Yeah.
same. Never the same.
I mean,
You
That's
go
what
to
I was
Seven
saying, that I
Hills
was with my,
Thursday through Sunday, and it will be lit
Oh
every
wait,
time.
I mean, is therapy a club?
Therapy is a club, I feel like. Because at nighttime on the weekends, it is a club.
Is therapy a club?
I would say.
Yeah, because it got two sides, and it's like the bar side, and then you walk on the other side, and it's strictly like where the sections and everybody be dancing and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
would say that's a club. It can be both.
Because you can literally enter in, like they got lines for both sides.
Yeah. I guess.
I would call it a club.
Would y'all? No, I won't call it a club.
But it's not Richmond.
Tap
It's just
house.
not. That's a bar.
What?
Just
Tap
like
house.
D5 is a bar.
Yeah,
too.
District 5 is definitely a racist bar.
They are absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know.
They didn't let my friend in one year for my birthday because he had on Jordans.
But everybody in there.
And
had
they weren't high. I mean, they were high tops. But y'all let people in here with work boot Timbs on.
With Sperry's and cargo shorts.
Or like Vans on. But why? But he looks nice and put together. You know what I'm saying? But you can't let him in here.
I done went in District 5 with like windbreaker pants and like a windbreaker on before, and I was fine. And Jordans.
They pick and choose, and that's another thing. Like the security guards definitely be picking and choosing who they want to let in and whatnot. Cause that's how they be getting money from people too. Cause it's like, well, if you want to get in here, let me get $40.
No, Aces did that to me like
Aces
last month.
Is a dub.
They was like, cause
me,
I didn't know after 7:00 that it goes from like 30 and up for men and 25 and up for women. So I'm going there, and I told, it was when I was with Pedro and Jay, we go in there, he like, bro, let's just go try it. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling y'all. He like, man, whatever. So we get there, and they say that, he like, nah, we let y'all in though. He's like, I just need 30. I said, 30?
Just to get in.
Just to get in. 30. That's my drink money.
Like,
that's the drink money.
That come with a shot?
Nah, bro.
We couldn't get into Aces a couple different times. Like me and my sisters.
Really?
From our outfits.
They do. They will
but
pull
they
the dress code on you.
But they be picking and choosing which females they want to let in.
What did you have on?
My birthday when I had on that pink skirt.
Oh, yeah.
My sister, my outfit was fine, but my sister, it was like 7 of us going to Aces. My sister had on a leather jacket, a crop top, like this much of her stomach was showing, and she had on jeans. And he told her she couldn't come in with a tank top on. Mind you, she had a jacket on. He was like, you know you're going to get hot in there, and you're going to end up taking it off.
Bellows does the same thing, though. They'll, like, we went one day, and they were like, nah, you can't come in here with, like, shorts on. They're like, you can't come in the club with shorts on. You got to have pants on. Or, like, you got to have jeans on.
That's crazy.
So I went to the car, changed, and had, like, pants on. And he was like, nah, these ain't pants or whatever. I said, bro, they are pants. Because they was drawstring from H&M. And so I looked, and I showed him, he like, the only thing that saved you was you got pockets. I was like, bro, what?
It's so unnecessary to me. Like, if I'm not all, showing all this skin, like, I don't understand what the problem is. Yeah. Especially for men. Like, y'all shouldn't be... Like, how are y'all out of dress code?
Yeah, that's crazy. I can understand.
Unless it's an upscale club. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's one thing. But y'all are
in
not
the summertime,
upscale.
I'm not pulling up in no suit. Like, what's wrong with you?
That's some sweatpants.
Neil Long ain't up in here. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they're crazy. It's just like, we're in Richmond. Y'all want to charge people $30 just to get into somewhere. Yeah.
Nah.
That's why I stopped, especially Chaco.
I won't even pay $15 to go nowhere. Call me cheap, but
stadium
gonna be like $15 to get in, and I get in that drunk, and it's dead, and y'all drinks nasty. I'm not going.
But also, their drinks are expensive. Like, I had one drink in a mini plastic cup, and I think I paid $20 for that drink.
I had a
and I didn't even feel nothing.
I had a pineapple and tequila, and that drunk ran me $12. Junk was like this big, bro.
Yeah, it's the little plastic cup.
I said, Diamond, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I said, all right.
She's a bartender.
Yeah, I ain't know that. Andre, the other girl is a bartender at Lulu's.
Oh, you told me that. You saw her there that day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm surprised she's even here.
Yeah, I was
living in
too.
Richmond.
I said, what are you doing here?
You
And she was
live
like, I live here. I was like,
that's crazy.
Where
is she from again? Hampton or something?
She was from like Yorktown or something.
Yeah, I think it was Yorktown.
Or Williamsburg.
Something weird like that.
Williamsburg.
Yeah, something
I think it was
weird
something like that.
Now
I'm hungry.
I'm kind of hungry too. But I had breakfast.
What y'all trying to do after this?
I'm weak.
See, and I be trying to live that life. I can't even.
I do want some fries right now.
But we got anything else to talk about?
Oh, yeah. The closing scenario.
Oh, God. Scenarios. Gotta do a scenario. Gotta do a scenario.
All right, give me y'all. You gonna have to figure it out if you don't know. Give me since we talking about food, y'all give me y'all top 3, or not top 3. Give me y'all. That is a top 3. Dang, I gotta think of something else. Closing scenario.
A scenario. I'm seeing your notes right there.
I know. That's how I look. I gotta look real quick.
It feels like it would be nighttime right now.
Oh, so you y'all creating y'all own concert. Y'all can have anybody that y'all want performing at the concert.
What?
Who are y'all 3 people performing at the concert?
Wow, that's kind of hard.
Dead or alive?
No, alive.
You gotta do Dead or Alive.
Nope, Alive.
Damn. I can go first because I'm easy because I'm a female, and I don't really like rap music like that.
Oh, boy.
But my top, you said top 3, right?
Yeah.
I would say
You go-
Jasmine Sullivan for sure.
Y'all gonna
Love
have
her.
a whole bunch of people crying in that drawing.
Look, probably because I would pick
I'm for
Tink,
it.
Jasmine Sullivan, and who else? It's got to be something different.
Jasmine Sullivan.
I love
Is
her.
she
She's
closing,
like,
opening, or is she in the middle?
Who's my third though? Jasmine Sullivan, Tink, and
I knew you was gonna say Tink.
I have to throw somebody in there that's kind of like.
Yeah.
know.
Spice it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sauce it up.
Who would I pick? Maybe Chris Brown. Probably Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I would say Chris Brown, just because he's so like diverse.
Mhm.
Like he could do, some sad songs, but then he got some lit songs too.
So,
So
yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan, Tink, and Chris Brown. I will open it with Tink probably, then Jasmine Sullivan, and end it with Chris Brown.
Yeah, there.
So I'm going with Cole.
I forgot about Cole.
Cole Ray.
No, Cole, J. Cole.
Oh, Cole.
Love
Oh,
Cole.
yeah. Y'all tripping.
Damn, love
J.
him.
Cole.
You could change it.
I probably would swap out Tink,
With Cole.
but I love Tink too. But just because I have Jasmine Sullivan, I would open with Jasmine Sullivan, J. Cole, then probably Chris Brown.
Ooh.
So I'm going with Usher instead of Chris Brown.
Ooh.
That's just different.
Cut me deep.
That's just different.
And I'm going to go with...
So Usher's closing. Or is he opening or he in the middle?
He got to be in the middle.
I was ready to say he's a
For
middle type of
nostalgia.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
For nostalgia. But who's going to bring the house
Who's
down?
who's opening then? Cole?
I might got to go for the vibes. I might got to go with Travis Scott.
Okay.
Ooh.
Travis Scott, bro.
He would be a lit opener.
Yeah, he would go crazy.
Opener?
Set the tone.
Yeah, I'm going to open the jump with
Aw,
him.
I like that.
Yep, open with him, Usher, and J. Cole.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That'd be a lit concert.
That's a concert right
That's
there. Right?
Mine gonna have you crying. Yours gonna have you.
Nah,
Word.
facts.
You'll be singing your heart out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What were yours? I know that's hard for you. Top 3.
I mean, Breezy is closing. We all we already know Breezy is
I can't be
closing.
mad at that.
Breezy is closing. I'm performing with him.
Yes.
On stage.
On stage. Whatever he got, I got it on too.
Word.
Breezy's closing. I will low key want to throw SZA somewhere in there because her
love her.
energy is just like dope.
Yeah, her music is.
I
too.
think
Yeah, that's
I
my
probably
girlfriend.
will open with SZA because she'd be like a good like she don't care if she's gonna get lit. In the middle though, I want to say Cole, but I also want to say Kendrick
That's my honorable mention.
because
If I bring Kendrick, he got to do the whole catalog.
I lied.
Right.
I lied. Give me Baby Keem opening because he gonna bring the roof down.
I don't even.
Maybe,
I can't even. piggyback
either
on that.
Baby Keem or SZA, because they can get the job done.
SZA definitely would do it for me.
Yeah, I saw her something in the water. And I was just like,
Wow, I've never been to a concert. That's so sad.
that is sad.
I
As
would've-
I
many
think
as
the
we had
first
at
time I
ODU,
went to a concert,
where were you when we saw Wayne for $27?
that's sad because I
Saw
used to
Wayne?
love.
We saw
Wayne.
Wayne for $27.
When was this?
I definitely
ODU
wasn't
my
there.
junior
That's why
year,
I
like
forgot about that.
2017.
It was good.
He came for like we literally paid like $27. The tickets ended up being like $33 total at the fees.
That's crazy. I used to be
That's love.
obsessed with Wayne back in the day. Like,
Yeah, you.
I used to be
tripping.
obsessed.
And we seen Migos for like $35.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Kendrick. On the
ODU had
championship.
some good concerts.
Mm-hmm.
The championship tour.
Oh, that's tough.
He brought it down.
Dang, I don't know who my middle person would be though.
You gotta figure that
He
out.
performed Money Trees too with J-Rock.
I need to hear what's that joint called? Backseat Freestyle.
Oh yeah, he did that too.
In my life.
Yes. It was definitely lit. So he's
So
my,
who would
he-
be opening?
He's my
SZA or
honorable
King?
mention.
SZA's opening.
Okay.
SZA's opening because I need a little R&B vibes, and then I'm gonna get her to bring out Summer Walker. So
That
I'm
was a
cheating.
twist.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
get her to bring out
SZA, Summer Walker, and then Chris Brown.
Nah, SZA, Summer Walker, and
They're
then
together.
yeah, they go together real
Oh,
bad.
okay. they would, yeah.
And
Summer Walker, she's lit.
I don't know if I want because I want Summer Walker to be kind of like bring her out in the beginning to get the sad stuff out of the way, and her end with some like Love Galore or something. And then leading into that, I probably would get. I'm either gonna get Migos or Travis Scott. I'm on that wave because then they'll set the tone before Breezy come out. You know, do 8 flips and
right.
and
mosh pit.
No, I lied. I'm tripping.
my God.
I'm tripping so hard.
You
I'm tripping so hard, and y'all tripping so hard. I'm going SZA, Drake, Chris Brown.
I knew I was gonna say Drake.
I was going SZA, Drake, Chris Brown. Cause Drake gonna turn me up like till Chris Brown get there, riding through the 6.
So if we bring 2 people out, then Drake and Travis can come together. Travis can bring Drake out.
No, I need Drake to bring Migos out so I can hear walk it. Like
First of all, the top 3 done turned into top 6 with all these features and shit.
If we was doing that,
right? We think like
yeah. SZA gonna bring out Summer for like 2 songs or 1 song. They got 1 song together, and then we're gonna go right into Drake. Then we go right into Breezy, because then they can do No Guidance as to bringing out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That'd be lit.
Come on.
That'd be lit. We gotta put that together.
But it's like it's gonna be like $300 a ticket. Y'all ain't getting in.
Shoo.
But that's a flat rate.
Backstage.
That's a black. That's a flat rate though.
Yeah.
Like $300. That's just something in the water ticket.
You gotta let Drake do Sicko Mode and Bubbly. Go crazy.
Go crazy.
Did we bring a thug? No.
Chill out. We can't bring thugs, bro. My dog locked up.
Yeah.
Free slime.
Free slime.
Terrible.
Free gunner.
The one.
Oh God.
Nah.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all though.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah, all the time, bro.
You know,
That's
guys
fun.
all merched up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I stay merged
You know what I mean?
About,
You know what I'm saying?
I
You
wear
know, I
every
always
day.
hoop in the rapper cap.
Oh yeah, you know.
I always hoop
it's
in the rapper
essential.
cap.
It's essential.
Exactly.
It
It's
is.
essential.
Exactly.
It's essential.
It's a must.
But y'all can follow Cammy at. You don't know your ad name, do you?
Oh, you was asking me.
Yeah, you gonna say it.
KAMRYNKB on Instagram. Cameron KB on Instagram.
Underscore AJ Fuller. AJFULLER. Don't forget the underscore first.
You can follow me at Mike the Young OG on Instagram. You can follow the podcast at RAP or RCAP Podcast. And you follow me on Twitter, remove the T91. And y'all tell us if we rapping a cap. Period. Real bad.